I think the world would be a much better place if more problems were resolved like this.
E4.
Oh. Miss.
Well, it's certainly helped us over the years, isn't it?
Do you think it's game-specific?
Could try something else if you want.
Like what?
Twister.
It's too sexual. B2?
Is a miss? Chess?
Nah, it's too complex. Snakes and ladders?
Oh, now you're talking. Yeah. D2.
Hit!
Oh,
very I'm sorry I let the cat out of the bag about George's novel.
Right.
B3?
Is a miss.
And that I said you were cartoonish. That wasn't fair.
Well, I mean, it's not so bad, because I am, after all, the voice of Scrooge McDuck.
Is that?
What, the voice of Scrooge McDuck?
Yeah.
No.
Who's that then?
I have no idea. That's like nothing I've ever heard on earth. D3.
I'll do it as Mickey Mouse. You've sunk my battleship! Victory is mine!
Does this victory mean we get to re-explore the conversation about credits?
You can have it.
She'll be fine. Michael should be fine.
Okay. I try to contain my laughter so you can enjoy the scene without me going off laughing, and I'm sorry the screen's blurry again. I chose this scene because it is adorable between Michael and David, playing Battleship and just talking, and also when they were talking about him being, David doing Scrooge McDuck for DuckTales. And he did speak in Mickey Mouse voice. I don't know if any of you David Tennant fans know about David Tennant doing radio plays. I don't know if you guys know who Richard Wilson is. He was on Doctor Who. I think he was like a doctor or something in Christopher Eccleston's era. And in the very first season of Doctor Who before David Tennant became the Doctor. There's a backstory. Richard Wilson and David Tennant have worked together several times before. And Richard Wilson decided to do a sort of like a memoir radio play called Believe It. And it's pretty much about his life, but a lot of it's fiction and some of it's true. You just got to figure out what really is true and what really isn't. It's just how they have it set up. I'm bringing to the point of the Mickey Mouse voice. David Tennant did an episode of Richard Wilson. Well, he's done pretty much all of them, really. But one of them, he did a voice of Mickey Mouse in one of the episodes of Believe It. And you have to really pay attention to his voice to really know it's him. I mean, his voice is very distinctive. And so that's like, for this episode, it's pretty much what it sounded like in that episode. And if you want to listen to Believe It, I would recommend going BBC Sounds, BBC Radio. You can actually look it up. It's an app on your television. It's an app on the internet. I don't know about the television, but if you have Amazon, you can look it up there. Or some, I don't know if you get it on that. Oh, what am I doing? Just look it up on the internet, and you can download the app on your phone or your tablet or whatever. I'm not sure about the television set, but if you look up BBC Radio Sounds, they have all these radio programs. BBC Radio 4 Extra is one of my favorites. I don't listen to it much, but every so often I do. They got great programming. A lot of the radio stations play a lot of good programs. BBC Radio 4 BBC Radio 4 Extra does a lot of radio plays, and David Tennant has been doing radio plays for over 20 years. Now, I don't know how you guys are informed of David Tennant's career, but if you want to listen to Believe It, it is on BBC Radio Sounds. You just got to look it up, and you can sign in and just look up everything you can on BBC Radio Sounds. And it's a good series, I think. And there's some other good stuff too. But if you are also curious, there's a website called Audio Book Bay. You just got to sign up for that, and you get to download things for free. But you have to have another app on your computer to download all the stuff that's audio onto your computer, and then you can put it on your MP3 player and all this other stuff. So anyway, enough of me jibber-jabbering about all that nonsense. But if you like my videos, like them, and then if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe. And if you do like what I'm doing, please let me know in the comments if this is what you want me to continue doing with videos. If you want to see more of videos of David Tennant, I'll see what I can do on my end of how good or bad they are. One of these days, I'll invest in a good camera. I'm just using my phone for right now. So we'll see in the future of what I can do. But until further notice, this is what you're going to get. I am sorry for the poor quality, but I will see what I can do to try to get it to good quality, because I'm getting frustrated with my phone. And I know I ramble on without a cause, and I know you're looking at a screen hearing me talk, and you're really like, oh, shut up, all right? So that's pretty much what it is, really. All right, everyone. I'll see you in a little bit.